Hey everyone, it's Nikki here. I know that it's Friday, and Shannon, I really apologize if you're watching this and you're like, Nikki, it's Friday, what are you doing? But I haven't made a video in 2 weeks, and I don't know. I just thought I'd use this opportunity because I have a little bit of time now to do this, and feel free to delete this if I've encroached on your day. And if you're gonna post anyway, then yay, 2 videos, or just one because you're deleting me. Anyway, what did I want to tell you guys? Firstly, that I'm really sorry that I haven't made videos. I've been avoiding it actually because I wasn't sure what was happening on Wednesdays. I'm still not totally, so maybe for now I'll just be the renegade Potsy who just shows up randomly on random people's days and bothers them until I get evicted from the channel. Um, but there was something I wanted to talk about, so I'll try and be brief. I'll probably fail. First of all, I'm sorry I look like crap. It's been a really busy few days for me, and I just haven't had time to make myself look presentable, so this is what you get. My whole family's home today. Oh, it's Jewish holidays. So happy Jewish holidays to everyone watching this who is Jewish. My family is. I always used to say, like, when people said, "Are you Jewish?" I always used to go, ish. But you know, if you're Jewish, I hope you guys are having a safe, healthy, happy holidays. And I know that it's also an Islamic holiday, I think, because the synagogue that my family goes to is right next to a mosque, which is, I think, so lovely and amazing. And it's just such a nice example of how people can live together and be peaceful. And anyway, I'll move on. But happy religious holidays to anyone who's celebrating them, basically. Okay, here's something I wanted to talk about. So I'm still in school. I talk about it sort of frequently, so you guys probably know that. But this is what happened to me this week. I thought to myself that I had class on Thursdays, and because my family celebrates Jewish holidays, I thought I was going to have to miss class. So I checked my schedule just to see what time my class would be at, and discovered that I never had class on Thursdays. I actually had class on Tuesdays, and I'd mixed up my whole schedule. And I hate to blame Potts for this, but this is what I wanted to talk about. Do you guys find that a lot of the time in your lives you totally overlook little things that are important to having a kind of normal life, like times for things, days that things are on, schedule-y kind of things? Um, I find this is a big thing for me that ever since getting sick and trying really hard to recover somewhat from it, I have been putting 100% of my energy into how I feel, into like exercising and eating right and feeling good, and no energy into the little things in life that we need to survive, like making sure you're on time for things, booking things, scheduling things. And I find that my whole perspective on that sort of thing has changed. Not that I was ever great at time management, but now, like, it's just getting out of hand, and I'm starting to realize that I need to get a grip on that. But I also think that that's just another way that POTS has affected my life. Like, all my energy goes into feeling okay, and then everything else is like kind of extraneous and goes on top of that. And sometimes I'm not good at that, like returning phone calls, um, things like that. I think it's probably a bad thing. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a bad thing? I mean, it's having a chronic illness is something that requires such balance, and I don't think that I'm there yet with figuring out exactly how it all works. So if anyone has any tips for that, that would be great. But I am starting to be a little concerned because I'm going into my third year of graduate school. It's a 2-year program, but I lost 6 months being really ill last year when I was getting diagnosed. So I really do want to make sure that I'm on top of everything, and so I don't know. I just kind of wanted to see if anyone else had experiences like that where nothing matters to you anymore except feeling okay, and how has that affected your life, and has it been a positive thing or a negative thing, and how do you deal with people maybe not understanding why you make such silly mistakes? Like, I was freaking out over how I was going to explain to a professor that I'm supposed to be a graduate student, I'm supposed to have my act together, and I really love school and I love academic stuff, and how was I going to walk into her office and explain that I thought my class was on Thursday, but actually it was on Tuesday, and I just made a really dumb mistake because it never even occurs to me to look at things like that. I mean, I think it's something that a lot of people don't understand, people who are not chronically ill. And that's another thing, like, it's pretty amazing to me how I just never seem to stop learning with POTS about how your life changes and how, oh, I just forgot what I was going to say. How it's it's like a journey that never stops moving forward and you never stop having to make adjustments in your life. So yeah, it's really fascinating. How am I doing? Mostly okay, except I have to see my doctor next week because one side of my face and body keep going numb and tingly. And Paige, I think you dealt with that. Whatever happened with that? What was that? I don't know what it is with me, but it's been going on for like a month, so I gotta go get that shit checked out. Other than that, though, I've been feeling okay. I've been putting so much time and effort into exercising. I'm still doing P90X. I don't have a six pack to show you yet, though, but I am feeling a lot stronger, and my ability to do cardio has been getting better. So maybe I'll do another workout video for you guys in a little while and show you what I can do. But I really want to encourage all of you who maybe still aren't exercising to make that a part of your daily routine, because it's been such a big thing for me and making me feel normal and making me feel okay. And there's one other thing that I wanted to share with you, milestone wise. Last year was a really difficult year for me because I was sicker than I'd ever been, but I was also going to school I was off for a semester because I couldn't walk, but then when things got a little better, I went back. But I remember that walking from the bus to the building where my class was in, it's about a 4-minute walk, and my heart rate would go from like sitting down like 80 to when I would get up and have to do that walk, it would go up to 190 or 200. And that's actually how I got diagnosed, because I have a heart monitor and my doctor kept saying, why is your heart rate 200 every Thursday from this time to this time? So, but anyway, last year, that walk for me was momentous, and the bus ride to school was horrible, and I used to sit there dreading having to do that 3-minute walk, and I just felt terrible. And by the time I got to class, I was like collapsing. And this year, it's such a difference. Yesterday, I went back to school for the first time since that time, and thanks to my new meds and hopefully exercise and maybe a little bit of luck, I took the bus ride feeling really excited to go back to school. And I got off the bus and I walked, and I didn't feel 100%. Like, I did feel a little woozy and dizzy and walked a little crooked and all that stuff, but compared to last year, it was just amazing to me how I could walk to class. And then, of course, I looked like a big idiot because I walked to class like I was so happy that I could do that, and I'm still so happy that I could do that. And things like that mean so much. And so I just wanted to share that with everybody who's maybe feeling down, feeling like your life is never going to get better. Last year, this time, I was so miserable and so sick, and I couldn't even walk 2 minutes without like a pulse of 190, 200, collapsing and just feeling awful. And I didn't think that I would get to where I am now, and that's not to say that things are 100% better, which I'll talk about in another video, but don't be down on yourself, but put in the work. If you are feeling really bad, start exercising, do what you can, and please leave a comment if you need any advice or tips or help with how to start feeling stronger. Not a pro, but I got a little experience, so that's all for me, and I just wanted to send my love to all of you guys watching this. Kylie and Leah, I'm so pumped that you guys are doing the walk, and I am going to get behind you guys 100% on that. So I'm really excited to hear more about it, and I will sponsor you. I just haven't got around to it yet. But, and Shannon, I really miss talking to you. Hopefully got to talk soon. And my little Paige, I will see you guys all next week. Oh, and Candace, I hope you're doing well, man. Like, you're in my heart so much. I think about you all the time. Not in a creepy way, although maybe I do everything in a creepy way. So I hope everyone's good. Keep exercising, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.